welcome. Here we go. And so off the tip, it's Charlotte. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Outside, Green, three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Pass the ball. The three ball. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Up top, Miller. Curry against Ball. From outside the arc. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
And here's Curry for three. Gets the three to fall. And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Curry passes to Butler. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And you see him flexing a little bit after that finish. Butler just shrugging off the defense.
The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
Do you think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Curry against Ball. Curry surveys. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Charlotte making some changes. Diabate's checked in for Bridges, and Sexton subbed in for Miller. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Ball outside. The three is up. He missed it. Now 3 for 7. Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Horford. Back to Pajemski. Here's Green. Shot clock at 5. Back to Pajemski. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Sexton. The kick out to Ball. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
Moody, good.
And that is the next evolution for Jonathan Kuminga. I want to see more playmaking ability.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. This one for 3. They get it back. Diabate banked it in off the glass.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hornets out in front, up 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski, Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Moody in a 2-guard. Now here's Bridges. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, BA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you.
One of the best. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Changes for Charlotte. Knipple comes in for Green, and Miller subbed in for James. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Moody. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. To the left side wing. Three-pointer, Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Curry finds Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Knipple. Now Miller. They set the pick. Wing shot on the way. And he connects with a jumper. The Warriors have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Butler passes to Green. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Free throw no good for Green.
And you know, Draymond Green is a fiery personality who plays with relentless energy, and he continues to be an impactful, versatile player even at this stage of his career.
Now here's Ball. He's got 7. Pass to Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to Ball. Fires the 3. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Butler passes to Horford. And here's Green from the arc. Good. And it's Horford who picks up the assist. Green's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Ball passes to Bridges. Takes a 3. They get it again. The kick out to Ball. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
It was a total team effort, and let's give credit to the front office. This is exactly what they had in mind when they put this roster together.
Well, we know you got to get going, but thanks, Shams. As always, it's been fun and informative, my friend.
BA, no problem. Always glad to join, but I got to go. I got to get to this news right now.
Man's got things to do. Always a pleasure to have Shams drop in. He knows everything that's going on in the league.
Well, he's really connected and he has great instincts. It's almost like he can sniff out a story better than anyone.
Hornets trail by 5. Here's Bridges. Oh! Wow!
A true playmaker. When Ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? 35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
Well, that's 1 in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Ball against Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
That one's off. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line. There's 6 seconds left in the second. A deep three from Ball. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. These standings, they tell a story. And so can we, guys. Once upon a time, there was a trio of intelligent and handsome broadcasters.
And they lived in a luxurious studio and traded wisdom about the future of the NBA's best.
One day, the grandest of them all had a proclamation. Get the ball to thy paint.
These types of stories, they tend to have predictable endings, don't they? And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what I'm looking at? Free throw disparity. That's a difference in the game. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. LaMelo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
You know, it seems like players today have more freedom with their shot selection than ever before, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., there's no question about it. I think you could actually make the argument coaches are particular in a different way. They're looking more for threes, layups, and dunks, not as much from the mid-range, and if you can add that shot, really makes you stand out.
So interesting. I've seen coaches take players out for not shooting open shots.
Oh, I wish I had that coaching when I played.
Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knippel. That's the Hornets 5.
Team foul.
Ball outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Knippel. Launches a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors lead by 3. Now Green. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Bridges. And here's Butler outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Butler's got 16 points.
And one of the most competitive players this league has, Butler answering that triple.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one 3-level scorer.
Now here's Green. Right side heel with his first shot attempt. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Brian, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. With All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. You look at the Warriors, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, I think for the Warriors, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Ball. Let's go with a three. Wow, how about the range of LaMelo Ball?
Well, that's his first three of the half, and now he's got 4 made threes on the night.
Green with a screen on Ball. And a deep three from Curry. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Ball. Pushing through, LaMelo Ball.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Butler can't get it to go.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
And here's Ball. 18 points for him. Hammers the lob through.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Butler. Green with a screen on Bridges. 6 to shoot. Butler! Unfazed by the defense.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
Back to Ball for the lead. Sinks the tray. Ball's got 21 points in the game.
And that's his second three of the half and his 5th overall, really lighting it up.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Charlotte. A big stretch here going. 10-2. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Outside Curry. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Outside Butler. Oh, Butler, what a dunk!
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
I just love the way he plays. He does a great job of making everyone around him better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Jimmy Butler, then it's Moses Moody, and it's Podziemski in at the point. Now here's Butler over Sexton. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to Plumlee. Slam! Dunk by Plumlee!
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Horford. Outside Butler. Over Knipple. Hornets with the rebound. A few possessions into the 4th. Just over a minute played. Here's Diabate. The 3 from Sexton. He drops it from range. And now a 6-point Hornet lead.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Green's checked in for Horford, and it's Curry in for Moody. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Tim, last season, Draymond Green adding a Hustle Player of the Year award to his Hall of Fame resume.
Yeah, and B.A., that's an award every young player should aspire to have. But I know for Draymond Green, he was hoping to get his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year award.
And he drops the first. He's off on the second.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
And it's Sexton on the take. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Sexton. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Outside Hield. Pass to Green. There's the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Curry outside. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's off. Hornets leading by 5. Ball left side. Let's loose for three. Money from three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Golden State has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Curry against Ball. Here's the floater. Curry finds his way through inside.
Yeah, Curry has added so much muscle over the years, showing you right there that added strength.
Shooting from Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line for one.
One shot.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Outside Bridges. Shoots a three. Hield there for the rebound. Warriors trail by 5. Curry with it. He gets 2 from the low post.
It's what we've come to expect over and over again. Steph Curry coming up big.
Now Miller. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Now Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
Yes, sir! Count it!
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Ball against Curry. Now Miller. Here's Knipple. From downtown. Shot's no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Butler. Tough make by Jimmy Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler, as clutch as they come.
Shooting from Golden State, Jimmy Butler. One shot.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the and one.
Ball against Curry. Miller outside. Ball right side. Cleared away by Curry.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Ball. Oh, no good. Unable to end this run. Curry. The three ball is down.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Now here's Ball. Miller outside. Puts up the tray. Here's Knipple. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
And that's been the theme of the night. Stringing together stops has been difficult.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance.